Hey, today I'm being guided to talk about touchstone beliefs. Basically, tuning into an experience that produces a certain feeling with the intention of bringing that feeling back to the surface. For me, it's like the feeling of love, essentially. Self-love, the unconditional love, that high frequency vibration. I suppose that you could do it with other ones, but when it comes down to it, all of the positive beliefs are headed that direction, so I go for it. Yeah, let me tune in real quick. Set the intention. Surrendered with faith in service to our highest good. With synchronicity held in reverence as it illuminates our aligned paths. We receive what resonates and release the rest. Okay. So, this little thing that I do during my channelings, and well, I do it a lot outside of that as well. It's me reaching into my touchstones and pulling the feelings up to the surface to lift my vibration back up. If you've been in love recently, like actually like really deeply in love with someone, there's like this giddy feeling of the mutual love. That's a really good example of a touchstone belief, or a touchstone scenario, and the belief is that tuning into it in the present, even though it's in the past, will produce the same feeling. The longer that you stay focused on one of your touchstones, the more deeply that original feeling will come back to the present. And the more often that you do it, the easier it becomes to reach for that feeling. And the easier it is to reach for the feeling, the less likely you're going to settle for any other feeling. And the less likely that you're going to settle for any other feeling, the happier that you're going to be, like in general in life. So I feel like it's a really wonderful belief to have, belief system to have. Yeah. For me personally, I have an app on my phone called ColorNote, and it allows you to basically put sticky notes on as widgets on your phone screen, and like the home screens and all that. And I just write little notes, positive affirmations and perspectives and beliefs that I'm trying to install or to like make defaults in my life. And my screen has tons of them. I have like probably 12 or 13, I would imagine, like sticky notes all over different screens on my phone. A couple screens completely dedicated to just that. But it's been really beneficial. And one of my sticky notes is my core vibration, like things that invoke that feeling of love, that unconditional, like wonderful feeling of love. On my sticky note for that, it has the giddy feeling of mutual love, my cat Quorra purring on my chest, because that feeling was just when I would meditate and she would be sleeping here purring, like that feeling was just like pure, like unconditional love. So that one was really easy to tune into. I have others on there. Oh, I've had like extraterrestrial contact dreams my whole life, like lucid, vivid dreams. Like in between the waking and sleep state. It's not really dreams. Some of them happen. Anyway, one of those contact experiences, I was face to face with a gray, or a hybrid potentially, and with gray skin and the big eyes. And they were just like staring right at me, like they were right in front of me, arm's length, and they like raised their vibration as like a way to hug me, is what it seemed like. So I call him or them love hug because I don't really have another name for it. And they probably don't have names because telepathy. But the experience was incredible. It was just like this all-enveloping wave of love that just emanated from them and just like took over my body and just lifted. I'm like, I feel it like partially right now because I'm tuning into it. But it's interesting. Sorry, I don't know. Just let me do it for a second. So it's this like wonderful lightening feeling. It's like I feel lighter, and so that's one of my touchstones. So it's just like mentioning. So it's just like one sentence, like for each of these things I'm saying, and I put them all in one little sticky note. So I read the whole thing to install them. Like when I first started doing it, that's how I installed it. It's like have them all available to read. Then I've had other experiences, and you're gonna have your own experiences, obviously, that experiences that tuned you into that feeling of love. So you just want, the idea is to like make a sticky note of some sort, somewhere that you'll see it all the time. Write it by hand, do a sigil of some sort if you're into magic, chaos magic, witchcraft, whatever. Yeah, but basically it's just a sticky note that it helped me install it so I can read these and like tune into that feeling over and over again. And the cool thing is, once you've installed these beliefs, like once you're like familiar with tuning into this, to the energy and lifting yourself up, you stop relying on the circumstantial recall of the scenario, and instead you just tune into the feeling itself, and then it will amplify inside of your heart. And that's what I do when I'm like doing that stuff. Yeah, so I don't think about those scenarios anymore, but I do occasionally still read the sticky note because I left it on my screen, and it's just nice to tune into. I've got like 7 or 8 little single sentence short things. One of them that maybe a lot of you have had is if you're meditating in nature and you like pour love into a tree, and then eventually you feel it reflected back to you, like there's a two-way communication of love. And it gets so intense that it makes me cry. Like I love that feeling so much. So that's one of my sentences. Happy tears from loving nature, I think, is exactly what I worded it as. Yeah. So anyway, I think I said most of the progression of like how that goes. It's just to like develop your inner peace and just to find happiness. It's not like a manipulation of reality kind of belief like a lot of my other ones, but it goes hand in hand with what you put out is what you get back. So if you're always tuned into that feeling of love, if your heart is open to receive it and you're radiating it like the Tibetan prayer for the heart chakra, then what you put out is what you get back, and your path will just unfold with ease and grace more often. At least that's my experience of the belief. Lots and lots of crows are agreeing. I don't know if you can hear that. Thanks, guys. Anyway, yeah, I think I'll leave it here for now. Not very long, but yeah, peace. Love you.